into our next story. We're talking about the face mask rules, for flights have been lifted. So in case you've been living under a rock, the UAE abolished face masks for the first time in 2 years. And today is the day you can officially go mask-free at malls, schools and public spaces across the country.
So there are some exceptions, and you're still required to mask up in medical institutions, on public transport and in mosques. And NCEMA declared that specific events and airlines can make their own decisions on the ruling.
So if you're going to a big event, you can ask the question whether or not face masks will be mandatory. And now the airlines, they have all issued their specific statements. So in a statement on its website, Emirates said wearing a face mask is now optional on its flights. The statement added, if you're traveling from or transiting through Dubai International Airport, the mask rules for your destination will apply throughout the journey.
So Fly Dubai also issued an update effective from 28 September 2022. Passengers traveling to Dubai do not need to wear a mask while on board their flight. At the airport, wearing a mask is optional and not mandatory. And if you are traveling from or through Dubai, a face mask is determined by the rules applicable at the final destination or transit point. And in the words of the famous Shahir, no.
Why?
Oh, I mean, like, see, it depends. If you fly economy, you guys are sitting pretty close to each other.
What do you mean if? Let's assume that the majority of us are flying economy.
Okay. So when you fly economy, you know that close to each other, you know, and then you get people with all sorts of like breath issues, smells, odors, and the mask was honestly a saving grace, like we spoke about yesterday.
But the mask, if someone has like a breath or an odor issue beside you, the mask is perfect because you can get rid of that smell by wearing your own. They don't need to wear it too. That's why I love like bathrooms. So you wear the mask and then you don't have to like think about the odors because you're wearing a mask only, and it's great.
Man, you just put everything in perspective. Like that really solves all the issues. Like if you have an issue with someone else's odor, you might as well wear a mask.
I like masks on flights because, and it's so funny. I think COVID, the pandemic, has really changed how we view things. Because previously, 3 years ago, you'd never even consider covering up wearing a mask for a whole flight. But now you do think it's made us a little bit. It was a pandemic, but it's made us a little bit kind of
hygienic,
careful about all these. And like, I still sanitize. Whenever I go, I'll open a sanitizer. I'm still sanitizing my hands. Whether or not I need to, maybe I should be kind of building up my immune system rather than always cleaning away the bugs. But now I've become that little bit more careful. However, wearing a mask for a long haul flight, like 16 hours, like you change it once or twice to keep it clean, but I never enjoyed that because I'm just like, your skin clogs up, and sometimes you like to wear an actual face mask on a flight, you know?
That's so true.
So at least now you have the option.
Yeah, it's great we have
depending on where you're going to.
Very, very true. Very true. But I have to say a big reminder to people of the world. So wearing a face mask is now optional, but washing your hands is not. You know what I mean? Like you can choose to wear or not wear a face mask, but washing your hands is still a must.
Is that coming from somewhere?
I see it all the time.
Where?
I see it all the time. If I go to the mall bathrooms, if I go to the metro bathrooms, if I just go to a restaurant, people use the washrooms and not wash their hands afterwards. It is disgusting. Someone told me about a chef. Michael told me about this someone he met, and he saw them in the washroom later. Wash the hands. It didn't happen. So, I mean, just letting you guys know that washing your hands is, still very much a requirement. Like a humanitarian requirement.
This is like a PSA from Simran to the world. I did not realize it was necessary, but even what you're saying right now is just grossing me out to like an external degree. Is this something you guys have noticed? Because I promise I have never seen it, and if I did, I'd probably throw the sanitizer on them with a bucket. Wash your hands.
Would you actually
is this Simran or is this a thing? Have you been?
I promise you. Why am I always questioning what?
No, I'm just asking. I want to know.
I am
Shahir
so done.
Ali, I'm not. Not that I disagree with you. I want to know if this is a problem. Have you been to malls and metros, and you've noticed people not washing their hands. Is this
So are you calling me a liar? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm not. I just want to. I want to know if your public service announcement is needed. Because if it is,
Obviously
I sign
needed.
off every day saying stay safe and wash your hands.
No, you think people like listen? Like it's a good reminder.
No,
but
I'm not like ordering people. It's just a reminder. You know, we have a pandemic. Wash your hands. But Ali's agreeing with you.
Yeah. Right.
Ali's like, he just gave the example. He goes, they do this.
Swipe it on there.
And then you do this.
Yeah.
The leg swipe.
It's a thing. You guys need to wash.
Sorry, Shahir's been saying this for like 10 minutes. I have to give him the airtime. Shahir, the person Simran's talking about was cooking for the gym and left the bathroom without washing his hands. Okay, that's he does meal preps for the gym.
That was unneeded information.
That's helpful. Anyway,
this is what happens when you give him airtime.
This is what happens. He's been trying to say it for like the whole time, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, so I would love to get your thoughts on that because I didn't know that this was a problem. If this is a problem, maybe I need to shout "wash your hands" at the end of every show.
Yeah, in the beginning, at the end, maybe towards the middle, like
wash your hands, use sanitizer. But then maybe they're developing their abuse. No, I can't. I cannot play devil's advocate in this one. I just cannot. I'm on your side. I fully agree with you, guys. Please stay tuned. We have a super interesting interview coming up. So you've seen the video. It's racked up over 8 million views online. This is a content creator behind the video that went viral where he paid a rider's rent for a month. It's got mixed reaction for this great deed. We have him with us to get the behind the details of the story right after this.